Welcome back, everybody. And this one likely the top question around Chicago lately. Everybody asking, when are we going to be done with this cold, hard, gray, dreary, depressing weather? Well, we want to try to answer that question. Here now is clinical psychologist Dr. Daniela Schreier. She is here with some tips on how people can deal with these winter blues. What's maybe the one thing right off the top someone can do to try to shake this, because it affects us both physically and mentally?
Well, happiness is an inside job.
Happiness.
So get used to it and accept it. No one can change the weather, and that's a blessing. But you know what I'm thinking? Chicago is like a beautiful woman. She's so alluring. If you're here during spring and summer, right? She's so promising. And then every time the harsh winter hits, we can't believe it. So it's really one thing. Please stop complaining. I can't hear people anymore. I have to dig out my car. You become what you think and what you say, so stop that. Number two, how about having some gratitude? You have a car that's great, and you're healthy enough to dig it out.
And you live in a great city.
And you live in a great city.
Despite the cold and snow.
Exactly. Then make great memories, because what you associate with winter, that's what it becomes. Go for a horse carriage ride. Have fun even shoveling the snow, sometimes with your kids. Build a snowman. Invite neighbors and have dinners Italian style. Long, talkative, and happy, that is.
So maybe, fire up some logs in the fireplace, make some cookies with the kids, enjoy it, embrace it.
Yeah, it's old times, correct? Nowadays, we don't like to be cooped in all the time. We're always active, but now you're forced to even address at times family issues that you would not like to, because maybe now you have to stay with your spouse or your kids. Take that time to actually do that.
Absolutely. And what about some of the people who have the seasonal disorders that really have trouble dealing with that? Every year it hits them.
Yes, and now you have to be aware of that. Chicago will come back to winter. Even so, you have this love-hate relationship that it's abusive. If you really can't take it, think about another destination for you. Otherwise, if you're feeling isolated and lonely, so do others. Please reach out to them. And as Dr. Wayne Dyer always says, there is a spiritual solution to everything. You can call the crisis line or Unity, but we have a lot of churches around here. And even during the hardest snowstorm at St. Peter's here in the Loop on Madison, we had church. There are group activities. There are people there all the time, even counselors. You can walk in, and community mental health centers are open also.
So reach out for help.
Absolutely.
I like your analogy. How do you describe Chicago again? As a
beautiful woman, very alluring, and then very harsh.
Yes, and unpredictable.